Stop what you are doing. Look at me, Virgo. You didn't click on this reading by accident. It was the exact timing of your cycle that brought you here today. I can feel the heavy weight of a decision you carry in silence, a choice keeping you awake and draining your energy. You are not going crazy, and what I am about to reveal will change how you look at your path from this moment forward. You stand at the threshold of a massive life change, but feel suddenly paralyzed. You doubt your capacity, overthinking every detail, feeling an unexplained exhaustion just by imagining the future. Your intuition is a powerful lighthouse perfectly built to guide you, but a thick fog is being artificially pumped in to make you crash before reaching the harbor. This endless second-guessing is not natural anxiety. It is the direct result of an invisible spiritual siege, an energy of envy, designed to blind you precisely when you need clarity the most. You will understand why a heavy confusion clouds your judgment right before a major phase begins. You will discover what is really behind the unexpected roadblocks appearing before this crucial choice. You will learn how to cut the invisible ties pulling you back into the old cycle you have outgrown. You will receive the exact spiritual shielding needed to step into this new phase. And before this message closes, I will tell you one specific phrase about your life that you will carry with you for the next few months. Have you already felt that heavy, sinking feeling in your chest precisely when you are about to step into a new phase? As if something inside you whispered that you are not truly ready for this new choice and the safest thing to do is to step back into the shadows. And what if this sudden confusion and paralyzing hesitation is not natural anxiety, but a sign that the universe is trying to show you the spiritual envy that currently surrounds your Virgo path? Because while many blame their own overthinking, few realize that every delayed decision can carry an unspoken heavy look, an invisible chain, and a spiritual siege that hasn't been cut yet. But what if the great turning point lies in this revelation that you haven't been able to apply yet? Now think with me. Why does everything stall in my life precisely when it is about to work out? What if every opportunity that died on the eve of success, every compliment that came with a bitter aftertaste, every sudden exhaustion after sharing a plan, every door that closed at the last minute, and this constant sensation of walking through a heavy, blinding fog were signs of a spiritual envy that you have ignored for too long? It was seeking answers for this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Spiritual Envy Against Virgo. This book is not just a read, it is a revelation created for Virgos who wish to understand exactly where this paralyzing energy comes from, cut the invisible ties of envy, the evil eye, and silent sabotage shield your energy, so you can make this crucial choice with absolute clarity and without fear. Many Virgos already feel that they need to protect themselves from this energy surrounding them, but still haven't made the decision to download the digital book. Download it right now. It is available in the first pinned comment. But attention, access may be taken offline at any moment. It reveals hidden signs that can transform your entire path. Do not wait for another massive opportunity to slip through your fingers to finally seek protection. Click now, download your copy, and discover why the envy that tried to blur your vision might be the exact proof that the universe has prepared a new phase too massive to go unnoticed. You are still processing this right now, feeling that chill of recognition. If this very first word has already touched something within you, write "My path is clear" down below. Not for me, but because another Virgo who is exactly where you were a year ago needs this message to find them tonight. This path of protection has a map, and it is already within your reach in the first pinned comment. I will return to it shortly, and if for some reason you are not interested or cannot acquire the digital book right now, there is still another open door for you. I do not receive a single cent for any of these messages I deliver here every day. Nothing at all. And yet they keep coming out every day for you and for every Virgo who still needs to be reached. If at any moment your heart wants to give back a little of what it received, there is a voluntary donation link open in the first pinned comment, right below the book. Any amount that fits in your hand today, any amount your heart points to. That is what keeps this channel standing. That is what makes the next message reach another Virgo tomorrow, exactly as it reached you today. I will wait for you there, Virgo. I haven't told you the most important thing yet. There are 4 signs that this siege is already acting upon you, and you will recognize at least one. Notice how your body reacts to what I'm about to say right now. Feel your shoulders for a second, and pay attention to that subtle tension you have been carrying at the base of your neck without even realizing it. You have been trying to rationalize every single obstacle on your path lately, convinced that if you just analyze the situation deeply enough, you will find the logical flaw in your own plans. You think that if you just work harder, the confusion will pass. But logic cannot solve what an invisible energy has created. I need you to listen very carefully to these 4 specific signs, Virgo, because they are the exact markers of the spiritual siege currently trying to close the door on your new phase. The first sign happens in the absolute quiet of the night, when your guard is finally down. You know that heavy, sinking feeling in your stomach right at 3:00 a.m. when you try to visualize the new path, as if an invisible, cold hand is firmly pulling you backward into the old life. You called it your own overthinking. The universe called it a spiritual fog intentionally cast over your mind. This isn't fear of the unknown. It's the energetic anchor of those who want you to stay exactly where you are, trapped in a cycle you have already outgrown. The second sign strikes you in broad daylight, often when you least expect it. You feel a sudden, unexplainable fatigue that washes over you completely, right after you share a small victory or a plan for the future with someone you thought was supportive. You called it natural anxiety about the future. The universe called it the heavy weight of an unseen audience draining your clarity. This isn't natural tiredness, it's the direct symptom of your energy being silently drained. For some of you, this appears as a specific situation where someone always brings a sudden crisis exactly when you need absolute focus to make your choice. For others, it manifests as a sudden, overwhelming wave of self-doubt that hits out of nowhere right after you felt confident. The third sign is the sudden friction right before the finish line. You have a crucial conversation, a pending approval, or a vital message that keeps getting mysteriously delayed at the last minute, making you deeply doubt if you are even making the right choice anymore. You called it bad luck on the finish line. The universe called it an invisible siege trying to break your momentum. This isn't just bad luck, Virgo, it's external friction created by a field of envy, desperately trying to close the door before you can walk through it. The fourth sign is the most silent, yet the most suffocating. It is that strange, heavy feeling of being watched or silently judged when you are simply sitting alone in your room, trying to calmly plan your next steps. You might have thought you were just being paranoid or too demanding of yourself, but this isn't paranoia. It's your sensitive field accurately detecting the invisible audience that constantly monitors your growth and wishes for your hesitation. These signs have a common origin, and it has a name. But before the name, you need something else. There is a path of protection, and I am going to open it right now. Before the name, before the word. Because whoever carries the heavy weight of this spiritual fog needs relief before receiving the revelation. Stay here. And this is exactly where the path of protection opens. The signs that just resonated so deeply inside you did not hit by accident, Virgo. You know exactly what I am talking about. It is that sudden paralysis that isn't yours. It's colder, a heavy field that closes around your mind every time you're about to make the right move. You feel it in your chest, as if something inside you whispered that you are not truly ready for this new choice, and the safest thing to do is to step back into the shadows. You have been trying to solve this through pure logic. But what if this sudden confusion and paralyzing hesitation is not natural anxiety, but a sign that the universe is trying to show you the spiritual envy that currently surrounds your Virgo path? You have been blaming your own analytical mind, completely unaware of the invisible weight pressing down on your shoulders. I have seen Virgos who are exactly where you are right now. I have watched them stand at the very edge of a massive life change, holding the perfect blueprint, only to suddenly freeze and start doubting their own sanity. They would isolate themselves, convinced they were the problem. They would retreat into their shells, trying to figure out why everything suddenly felt so impossibly heavy. But the moment they stopped fighting their own minds and realized that this chaos was an external force, a spiritual siege designed to keep them small, everything changed. They didn't need a new plan. They didn't need more time to overthink. They only needed to cut the invisible ties that were draining their energy, and the path cleared instantly. They made the choice in silence, shielded their energy, and the entire siege collapsed. And this is exactly what you are going to do. The choices that were mysteriously sabotaged at the last minute. The friendships that grew incredibly cold when you started moving forward. The exhausting feeling of carrying unseen judgments every time you try to grow. It was seeking answers for this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Spiritual Envy Against Virgo. This is not just something to read and forget. It is the definitive energetic shielding designed specifically for your sign. It is the exact tool you need to understand exactly where this paralyzing energy comes from. Cut the invisible ties of envy. The evil eye and silent sabotage shield your energy so you can make this crucial choice with absolute clarity and without fear. You see, the unseen audience hates your progress, and there is a fundamental truth you must carry with you from now on. Envy doesn't always attack your actions directly. It attacks your clarity, because an invisible siege only wins if it can make you doubt your own light. They cannot destroy your lighthouse, so they pump in the fog, but this cycle only opens this door once, and you cannot afford to walk through it blindly. Every single day you spend without this protection is another day you allow that heavy fog to dictate your future. Every week you delay this energetic clearing is another piece of your powerful intuition that gets drained by the silent drainers around you. Every major decision you try to make while still carrying the weight of this spiritual siege is a step backward, a desperate attempt by the old cycle to keep you exactly where you are. Do not let this invisible audience win, Virgo. Do not let them steal the massive new phase that is rightfully yours. The digital book is available right now in the first pinned comment. Download it immediately while this revelation is still burning in your chest. Do not wait for the next wave of paralysis to hit to understand what this one came to show you. Secure the absolute shielding of this choice that only this complete map provides. Now, I want you to breathe for a moment, Virgo. Release that tension you have been holding in the back of your neck. Feel the physical weight lifting off your shoulders just by finally naming what has been tormenting you in silence. You are not going crazy. Your brilliant mind is not failing you. The lighthouse inside you is still burning bright, perfectly intact and capable of guiding you across this threshold. We are simply identifying the thick, unnatural fog that was pumped in to make you doubt your own navigation. You are finally taking your power back. The control is returning to your hands, and the clarity you have been begging the universe for is already beginning to settle in your chest. And as I told you earlier, Virgo, besides the digital book in the first pinned comment, there is that open voluntary donation link right below the book. I still don't receive a single cent for every message that comes out of here for you. That is why this link exists, so that another Virgo tomorrow finds exactly this message that found you today. Any amount your heart points to. Every such gesture keeps our channel standing and makes the next message reach whoever needs it, exactly as it reached you today. What acts against you has a shape, and it has a deadline. And now, with the path laid out before you, the name descends. What you are facing right now has a specific definition. It is called the threshold of the silver key. This isn't just a poetic metaphor, Virgo. The universe has handed you a tangible key to a completely new phase in your life, a specific window of opportunity that is opening right now in this exact season of your timeline. This crucial choice you are agonizing over is the key itself, but the spiritual envy surrounding you acts as a thick, invisible rust, desperately trying to jam the lock right before it turns. It is a deeply calculated energetic interference. The unseen audience knows they cannot steal the silver key from your hands because the universe gave it exclusively to your frequency. So instead, they attack the mechanism. They pump that thick, heavy fog around your powerful lighthouse, hoping you will drop the key out of sheer exhaustion, confusion and fear before you even attempt to open the door. It is not bad luck. It is not a cosmic punishment. It is not your analytical mind malfunctioning. It is the threshold of the silver key, a massive cosmic window that only opens when you are on the verge of a life-altering elevation. And the resistance you feel is exactly proportional to the magnitude of the blessing waiting on the other side. To truly understand what this rust is doing to your mind, look at the archetype of the silent architect. Picture a master architect who spent years quietly drawing the perfect, flawless blueprint for a magnificent bridge. They accounted for every millimeter, every gust of wind, every ounce of weight. They did the silent, exhausting work in the shadows, checking and rechecking every variable, just like you always do when preparing for your future. But just as they are about to lay the first stone, just as the new phase is finally supposed to begin, strangers lurking in the shadows start whispering. They whisper that the ground is unstable. They whisper that the materials are fundamentally flawed. They whisper just loud enough to create a heavy, paralyzing echo of panic, trying to make the architect tear up the plans out of sudden irrational fear. The architect starts doubting their own brilliant math, completely forgetting that the calculations were absolutely flawless from the very beginning. They do not realize that the whispers come from those who simply do not want the bridge to exist at all, because its sheer magnitude would cast a permanent shadow over their own small, stagnant lives. It is exactly where you are right now, Virgo. You have the right blueprint, you have always had the right blueprint, but those heavy whispers in the fog are trying to make you burn it before you build. But once you recognize this rust for what it truly is, the whispers lose all their power over your reality. The illusion shatters. I saw you staring at the ceiling at 3:00 a.m., doubting your own strength, because something warned you that the ground ahead wasn't safe. I felt the immense weight you carried when you almost convinced yourself that stepping back into the shadows was the only logical choice. But I did not bring you this far to let you turn around at the threshold. The key in your hand is forged from a light that no rust can ever destroy, and the door is already yours to open. There is a person who carried this same invisible siege for years without ever giving it a name. They were always one single step away from a major breakthrough, a new career, a different city, a massive life choice that would finally align them with their true trajectory. But every single time the crucial moment arrived, a sudden internal chaos would erupt from nowhere. The rust would accumulate on the threshold of the silver key, forcing them to step back in fear, abandon their meticulously crafted plans, and stay trapped in the heavy, suffocating comfort of the old cycle. They thought they were broken. They thought they were just incapable of crossing the finish line. And then they finally learned to identify the fog. What changed in them wasn't their ability to make choices. It was their profound realization that the chaos, the fatigue, and the doubt were never theirs to begin with. They made their choice in absolute silence, shielded their energy from the unseen audience, and the entire siege collapsed in an instant. The door swung wide open, and they walked through it without looking back. You are holding your breath as you hear this, Virgo, feeling a sudden sharp relief expanding in the center of your chest as the scattered, confusing pieces of the last few months finally snap into perfect place. The deepest truth is still ahead, and it has your name. This revelation about the fog and the rust is not just about understanding your enemy, Virgo. It is about remembering exactly who you are beneath the heavy layers of doubt that were artificially placed upon your shoulders. When you see the spiritual siege for what it truly is, you realize that the magnitude of the attack only confirms the magnitude of the light you carry. You are not a victim of this confusion, you are the target of it, because of the immense power you hold when your vision is clear. Inside this clarity, you embody three ancient forces. You are the keeper of the silent blueprint. Virgo analyzes. Virgo observes. Virgo builds the entire foundation before anyone else sees the ground. You have spent your whole life holding the grand design in absolute silence, refusing to demand applause. But your vulnerability lies precisely in this noble silence, because when the fog rolls in and the unseen audience whispers that your plans are flawed, you try to fix the blueprint all by yourself, absorbing the heavy weight of their envy as if it were your own mistake. You are the navigator of the clear path. Virgo guides. Virgo corrects the course. Virgo is the one everyone turns to when the storm hits. You have an unparalleled ability to find the way out of the darkest situations for everyone you love. Yet, your deepest vulnerability is that you exhaust your own energy, lighting the way for others, leaving yourself momentarily blind when making your own crucial choice. This makes you the perfect target for the rust that tries to jam your door. And you are the guardian of the new dawn. Virgo protects, Virgo sustains, Virgo does not ask for help. You carry the responsibility of a flawless transition on your own shoulders. But this fierce protection is exactly where the siege attacks you hardest, convincing you that if the transition isn't entirely perfect and devoid of friction, then you must not be ready for the new phase at all. These are not just titles. This is the exact energetic signature you were born with. Notice your chest right now. Feel that sudden, steady heat expanding from your center. This heat has a name. It is the immediate recognition of your true self burning through the artificial fog that tried to convince you that you were small and confused. You are the architect, the navigator, and the guardian, and the absolute clarity of your path is returning to your hands this very second. But this identity that has just been declared over you needs to be sustained, because the Virgo who knows their own worth without knowing the siege that surrounds them returns to carrying heavy looks that are not theirs. To hold this power, you need to shield your energy entirely. This is why I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Spiritual Envy Against Virgo. It is waiting for you right now in the first pinned comment. You must protect this crucial choice, because this silent shadow of doubt that returns just when your path finally seemed to clear up will try to test your resolve. This map is the exact spiritual tool you need for sustaining the crystal clarity that has just been declared over your life. Do not wait for the heavy fog to return to secure what was just revealed to you. Click the link, download the digital book now, and guarantee that the door to this massive new phase remains wide open. I promised I would return to this, but first you need to know exactly how this old cycle will try to return, because it will try. I warned you that the old cycle would not simply let you walk away, Virgo. The siege knows it has just been exposed, but it will not surrender without one final, desperate attempt to blur your vision. Over the next few days, it will try to slip back into your reality, wearing 3 highly deceptive masks. You must be prepared. First, the invisible rust will try to return as a sudden, heavy wave of guilt for leaving certain people or situations behind. You will be sitting there, finally feeling ready, and out of nowhere an agonizing thought will strike, telling you that stepping into your new phase means abandoning those who cannot keep up. For some of you, this guilt will be so sharp, it will physically make your chest ache. When you feel this, your first weapon is the absolute silence about your next move. Do not explain yourself. Do not seek their permission. Do not announce your choice until the massive door to your new phase is already closed firmly behind you. Your silence is an impenetrable shield. Second, this energetic interference will appear beautifully disguised as an unsolicited piece of logical advice from someone. They will outline every possible risk of your new plan, wrapping their own deep fear in a mask of genuine concern for your safety. It will sound rational, but it is actually a dark warning meant to scare you back into the shadows. When this happens, do not argue. Use your second weapon. The moment you are alone, stand in front of a mirror, look yourself directly in the eyes and make this verbal declaration: "My path belongs to me, and my clarity is untouchable." Your spoken word is the blade that cuts their energetic cord instantly. Third, the siege will manifest as a minor, irritating failure right before your big leap. A delayed email, a sudden technical glitch, or a cancelled meeting exactly on the eve of your choice. The fog will use this minor friction to make you think it is a bad omen telling you to stop. It is not an omen, Virgo. It is simply the last gasp of a dying resistance. Your third weapon is a symbolic action. Write every single doubt of this old cycle on a piece of paper and aggressively rip it into pieces. Feel the physical break of that invisible link. You are decisively severing the cord. These 3 weapons protect you from what I managed to show you today. But this massive cycle has far more layers than can ever fit in a single video. Because when the unsolicited advice arrives beautifully disguised as concern, when the paralyzing hesitation strikes again on the exact eve of the leap, when the nameless exhaustion returns immediately after certain conversations, you will need a much deeper defense to hold your ground. It is exactly for these unpredictable attacks that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Spiritual Envy Against Virgo. This is not just a reading, it is the complete blueprint of the protection you need so this spiritual fog never blinds you again. I am not rushing you, I am warning you. Do not wait for the next invisible siege to surround you to finally open the map. The cosmic window for this crucial choice will not wait forever, and the exact shielding it demands is waiting for you right now in the first pinned comment. Secure your armor before the next wave of doubt tries to jam your door. And now, Virgo, I need you to stop learning for a moment and start feeling. Let the rhythm of my voice guide you into the exact center of this choice. I want you to close your eyes right now, Virgo. Or, if you cannot close them, just soften your gaze and let the world around you blur for a moment. Release the tension you have been holding in your jaw. Let your shoulders drop. Breathe once, slowly, and let that breath travel all the way down to the center of your chest. You have been carrying the weight of 1,000 unsent messages, delayed decisions, and silent judgments. Put it all down. Right now, in this exact second, you don't have to figure anything out. Visualize yourself standing perfectly still in the middle of a dense, heavy fog that makes it hard to breathe. The air feels cold, thick with the unsaid words, and the heavy looks of those who want you to stay exactly where you are. In your hand, you are tightly gripping a silver key. This is your crucial choice, the tangible key to your massive new phase. Now, imagine a brilliant, blinding white light erupting directly from the center of your chest. Watch as this fierce light instantly burns away the fog, pushing it far back into the shadows. The air clears completely, revealing a solid, golden, illuminated path straight ahead of you. Feel the physical weight lifting off your shoulders and the deep tension melting from the back of your neck. The path is entirely clear. The choice is yours, and nothing can blur your vision anymore. It is time to let it go, Virgo. Release the heavy weight of the unseen audience that has been monitoring your every move. Release the sudden, paralyzing guilt that strikes whenever you realize you have outgrown your current environment. Release the desperate need to perfectly explain your choices to people who are fundamentally committed to misunderstanding you. Release the silent, suffocating fear that stepping into your own light will somehow leave you completely alone. From this moment forward, you reclaim your power. You are the keeper of the silent blueprint, trusting the magnificent design you hold without needing anyone else's validation. You are the navigator of the clear path, relying on your own brilliant intuition to guide you straight out of the artificial fog. You are the guardian of the new dawn, fiercely protecting the massive threshold you are about to cross, untouched by the rust of envy. You are still processing this right now, Virgo, feeling that intense heat radiating through your body as the truth finally settles in your bones. Before we seal this, write down below the name of someone you are carrying through this transition, or if it is just for you, write in one sentence what you are expecting the universe to deliver in this new phase. I will read it, and you will not write this alone. Do not release this energy yet. We are not finished. Stay with me. The ground beneath your feet is now sealed against the invisible rust. Your home is protected from the silent drainers who walk through your door, disguised as friends. The massive new phase that is arriving for you is completely shielded from any heavy eyes. You called out into the dark, Virgo, asking why every time you're about to step into your greatness, an invisible wall rises to block you. I heard your silent plea when you thought your own mind was breaking, when you tried to carry the weight of that heavy fog all by yourself. You thought you were alone in that struggle, but I was watching the siege that surrounded you. I saw you staring at the ceiling at 3:00 a.m., doubting your own strength, because something warned you that the ground ahead wasn't safe. I felt the immense weight you carried when you almost convinced yourself that stepping back into the shadows was the only logical choice. But I did not bring you this far to let you turn around at the threshold. That sudden, unexplainable fatigue right after you shared your plans was not your body failing you. It was the direct proof of the massive light you hold, a light so powerful that the unseen audience had to desperately drain it to prevent you from moving forward. The delays right at the finish line were never signs that you were on the wrong path. They were the desperate friction of an envy that knows your next step will change everything. The heavy feeling of being judged in the quiet of your room was the rust trying to jam your silver key. But I gave that key exclusively to you. I forged it in a frequency that no external manipulation can ever destroy, no matter how thick the fog they pump around your lighthouse. The door to your new phase is already unlocked, and the chaos you felt was just the sound of the old cycle collapsing. Step forward. Walk through the threshold. The clarity you begged for is already sitting in your hands, and your vision is finally permanently clear. The sudden, heavy wave of guilt for leaving the old cycle behind is severed here. The beautifully disguised logical advice meant to scare you is silenced here. The minor irritating friction right before your big leap is broken here. Virgo has never been cold. Virgo is not envied for being demanding. Virgo is envied for quietly delivering what others only promise out loud. Don't let go yet. The universe has just told you. I saw you staring at the ceiling at 3:00 a.m., doubting your own strength, because something warned you that the ground ahead wasn't safe. And that is exactly why I need to remind you of something before sealing. What was cut here today is real, Virgo. The fog has been pushed back. But tomorrow morning, the world will try to convince you that nothing changed. The unseen audience will try to send back that heavy, judgmental look that will try to sit on your shoulders again tomorrow morning as you wake up. They will try to make you forget the clarity you just reclaimed. This is why you cannot walk away empty-handed. You need a permanent shield. That is why I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Spiritual Envy Against Virgo. It is waiting for you right now in the first pinned comment. You must use it for sustaining the clear path that was carved out in this journey so it doesn't get lost in the noise tomorrow. This is your armor against the rust that will desperately try to return. Do not wait for tomorrow to test the protection that was erected today. Click the link in the pinned comment, download your digital book now, and keep your door wide open. There are thousands of Virgos listening to this right now, standing in the exact same silence as you, feeling the exact same relief washing over their chests. You are not walking this path alone. If this voice found you today, subscribe to the channel, not for numbers, but because the next message of this series is going to look exactly for those who have already crossed this first threshold. In the next video of this series, I am going to show you the exact sign that appears 3 days before this massive new phase begins, and why almost every Virgo ignores it. Do not miss it. And still in this video, Virgo, before I seal this hour with you, I come back one last time to this request. You have walked with me this far. You have crossed every word, every revelation, every sign. And if at any moment of this message you felt the universe touch you, you know this video was not an accident. The voluntary donation link remains open in the first pinned comment right below the digital book. Not as a charge, not as an exchange, but as a giving back from the one who received to the source this message came from. Any amount your heart points to, and the universe sees every gesture. The universe sees, and the universe multiplies over your home, over your days, over what you don't even know is about to arrive. This was my last request. I'll be waiting for you there. Thank you so much. And when the heavy look tries to return to your shoulders, remember that the answer has a name, the great secret of spiritual envy. And it is already within your reach. The thick fog has been entirely burned away, and the powerful lighthouse inside your chest is finally shining without any interference, guiding you straight into your massive new phase. Now that you can let go, this message is complete. What was seen, what was cut was cut. Walk light, Virgo.